Hi, welcome to this Tower Love reading. My name's Sophia. Welcome to this community. So I've done a tarot reading in the Facebook group. If you want to check that out, the link's in the description box. So what I'm getting is heartbreaking situation. Now, within tarot, because I'm getting the overall energies, Three of Swords. Within tarot, Three of Swords, heartbreak. You generally thinking, well, I've had an argument, or you've split up with someone and it's kind of fresh. I'm not feeling that. This Three of Swords is, I'll give an example. Say you separated with someone, say you separated from your twin flame and it's been 3 months, 6 months, how long it's been. That's heartbreaking. So it's kind of like, it's not an immediate heartbreak. Just because you're not, it's not just happened a week ago, a day ago, there's been some drama. You're still in that heartbreak because you're not with your person, you're not with your twin flame, you're not with your soul connection, whatever you want to call it, your spiritual tie, whatever. You're not with that person. So that's the energy I'm picking up of this heartbreak, and you're bullshitting, deluding, the moon card as well. You're deluding yourself, Seven of Swords, that it's okay. But you're not, even if you're with them and you're meeting them on, I wouldn't say a regular. If you was seeing your person on a regular, I don't think you'll be watching tarot, right? As much. But even if you see them occasionally or whatever like that, it's not, you're still heartbroken. There's a heartbreak of you wanting more. And this more, this feeling you want is to do with what you need to do. What you need to do to, it's really a hard balance. And I understand why twin flames go into this counseling and will help you and all this kind of thing. But I'll be honest, what they're doing is not enough, right? And I would say it to their face, right? It's not enough. It's only an element of what you need to teach them. They're limiting themselves. I don't want to get into other twin flames and what they do. But my point is that it's just 100% on what you need to do. There's something about home as well, which I'll see if that comes up in the reading. Okay, let's jump in. Hopefully the recording's all right. Oh my gosh. So let's see. Check out the description box. If you're from the New Earth community, if you want to know who's with me in mission, check out. If you're on the Twin Flame community, check out the New Earth community, because the New Earth community has everyone who I collaborate with as a team. Oh, that's nice. Ace of Cups. Okay, I get it. And like it's quite hard to do, because with the Ace of Cups coming out here, it's an individual thing of what you want, of how you see things. Like, you might say, I don't care not seeing my person on my birthday, but Christmas definitely. You know, some people love Christmas, but not really interested in New Year. Some people love the countdown and celebration of the New Year and not so bothered about Christmas. The Ace of Cups, like I say, that's why counselling and thing in this community is here, is an individual thing of what your needs are. Your person, yes, absolutely, you want that spiritual twin flame tie connection. You definitely want that. But the things to get it, it's individual. It's a belief system, a tie here of an old, outdated, rooted, tell lie vision, tell lies to your vision of plugged into the matrix of how you do things. 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands, 6 of Wands. Passion here, right? Oh my gosh. I say, oh my gosh, because I have 2 devil cards. Both of them come out next to each other. Control, 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 right? It's about releasing the control. And you say, there's mirrors, and this planet, as you may know, is like attract like. So if most twin flames think there's a version of your person is narcissistic, let's just say. Although I want to break down narcissistic, and I've got a video about that. So if you think, yeah, fuck yeah, Sophia, my person's narcissistic, go into the playlist and I'll squash that, right? But narcissism, go onto Google and research what narcissism is. Narcissism is someone who comes across self-absorbed, someone who's, as you would say, up their arse, or really arrogant and vain and not giving a shit, that's not a twin flame. That's not your person. So you're not even understanding the definition of what narcissism is. You just think of control, because that's what all jackasses, right, say that narcissism is. But like I said, it's someone who is, I would say, like Simon Cowell, you know, that Simon Cowell, the X Factor guy, his character is narcissism. That's what, is your person like that? Vain, arrogant, confident? No, they're fucking not. I'm not disrespecting your person, but I'm saying that's narcissism, not someone who you think tells you and controls your life. And I'm saying that because the two devil cards are here. I'm like, well, at least if you're going to call your person something, get the correct word of what you're going to cuss him out or her about. Okay, so the first card, Ace of Cups, which I showed you, which is the overall energy, but is interestingly the initial energy, which I said before I pulled out the cards, Three of Swords. So there's a heartbreaking situation because you're not getting your true love desire. Right? It needs to start over of how you see it to be. I'll give you a shortcut. You'll not never listen, right? I give you everything in the readings, right? And extra what to do. Here's an easy way of seeing it. Whatever you're pissed off with your person about, right? Is it worth losing them for? That's all you got to do. You'll be like, it's not right. They should leave this person. They should see me more. That family should know. Third party shouldn't be there. I said, fuck that. The question, again, repeat. Ace of Cups, because this is your person. This is who you love, right? Whatever you're got this initial fucking whatever about, oh, they're married and the baby's mum ring and they drop everything, whatever, right? You got to then pull back. It's perfectly what you have to do. And so you're pissed off about something and say, is it worth losing him or her about? To create this argument, which won't change because it's not about you controlling anybody. With the two devil cards here, control, right? Is it about that? And is it about seeing your person? Then yes. Also, it's a bit deeper than that because then, you know, you might say, well, yeah, I'm just seeing my person and they just come in and I'm not saying anything. There's the other end of the stick where, you know, you just let your person come. But they will keep doing that, but you've got to have your life. You've got to still do what you need to do in your life, right? It's very important because, once again, the mirror here, like attracts like, you would say they've got two lives, right? Two of Pentacles is rife, twin flames, up and down, in and out. But it's two worlds, right? Two physical worlds, Two of Pentacles. And it's like they got their world and then they come and see you in the other world. And this is like you, well, yeah, that's correct. I'll give an example. If David lived with me here, he'll still have his other world. He'll just be living with me. It's not like, oh, he's living with me, so then, now, David, you're living with me, so I must see your family. When you go see the children, I must come with you because we're living together now. Oh, we must get married now that we're living together. Or now you must introduce me to everyone at work because we're living together. No, he'll still have that other world. Unless David said to me, oh, I feel to introduce you, which, I don't know, don't bother me. The thing is, you focus on the Ace of Cups. I'm like, well, David's here, that's what I want. The other stuff is additional bonuses. Strength card, 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands, 6 of Wands, right? This, I'll give a classic example of what this means to me. Like I said at the beginning, this example is, I see my person, he comes round when he or she wants to, we chill, we watch some Netflix, it's great, but I don't see him or her enough. They don't contact me enough. No one knows about me. So you're very defensive about your twin flame, but you still love them and they're your passion at the same time. It's an awkward position. This is the hangman as well. And like I said, that awkwardness is because you're not living your life. I keep saying, you lot don't have a fucking life. That's what your problem is. You don't have a life. Your life, which I keep getting a lot about, which I don't know why, but it's the readings. Ah, okay, that's pretty cool. Because normally I keep getting about children, right? A lot in my readings for the last 3-4 months is about the children. And I've got to say, what comes to me, I don't care if you want to go here with someone else who's, oh, my children are my life. I'm like, so you're born just to have children? You know how fucked up that is? I've got to break this down to make it clear. And I'll try to say it in a lovingly kind way so you listen, so you don't fuck off, right? Okay, so you're the main influencers of your children. It's very important because it's connected with all my readings, to be honest. You're the main influencer. If you don't believe me, do the test in the playlist. You're still following your parents' belief. I don't care if you love them, you hate them, you live in Africa and they're in the UK. You left them when you was 10 years ago. They passed over 10 years old. I promise you, you're still copying their beliefs, their traditions, because they're your main influencers, right? So regardless of what your parents, good or bad, right? Let's give a good example. Telling you to go to school and do all the stuff that you want to do in school, do violin lessons, and then go to college, university, and get your degrees, and we'll support you. What you are doing is showing your children that my life is the kids. So regardless what they do in netball, violin lessons, going out with their friends, doing all the stuff that I didn't do as a child, right? Whatever. Or if you've got a good life, I'm giving them all the stuff that I had was good. They see you're the influencer, sad, depressed, skin, unhappy, but mainly, hear this, focused on them. So they could go and do that degree and have all that, and then as soon as they have a kid, all that gone. Because you influence them to focus on their children. So no one on this planet has a life, because everyone just focuses on children, then they have children, then that children sees them focus on that children because you taught them, fuck your life off. You be skinned, you be unhappy, you don't do anything in your life and focus all your attention on the children, right? And then that's what they do, right? Regardless of all your great intentions, I'll let them study, I'll pay for their university. Soon as they have the kids, you influence them to just fuck that off and focus on the children. And because they follow your beliefs and their children will follow their beliefs, no one focuses on themselves. This is what Starseed, Lightworkers and Twinflames are here to teach them. I'll give an example with my example. My son Quan, amazing, right? I didn't tell him nothing about tarot. Nothing. I do my own thing. I've always been I haven't always, from 27 I've been an entrepreneur, always building stuff, doing my own businesses, doing what I've got to do. Living life, always traveled for myself and always had money, financially free, not really bothered about Friday nights or girls' nights and the friends and stuff. Happy, loving myself, watching my films, you can see I'm happy. Now he's out there doing that. He's not tying himself down to anyone in particular until he's really happy. He's got someone now at the moment. He still wants to travel. He's got his own place. He's an entrepreneur. He's got his own shop. He's got his own business. Don't you want that for your children? Did I tell him to get education and all this kind of thing, or did I influenced him by me doing me? I didn't sit there and think to myself, do you know what? I've got to be an entrepreneur and be happy, so I influenced him. I done me. And that's what I teached him to do. And this is connected with this reading. Because why? Because the Ace of Cups. You don't understand it. You're logicating the Ace of Cups. But this Ace of Cups is the air you breathe. You don't breathe logic, you breathe feelings. They go hand in hand, obviously, but feelings first. Not logic first, feelings first. You're logicating your love and you're defensive to it, which is creating burdens. Now, I know what you're going to say now. No, Sophia, that's my person. Because he's the one with all the burdens. She's the one with all the burdens. So what burdens, why aren't you traveling the world, making a community, making programs, being a humanitarian? Next month, I'm going to do something else with Julian Hassan. I'm going in O2 Arena, handing out leaflets and flyers, because loads of people go there. Pink Floyd concert. So I'm going to hand out and do some more stuff there to be awareness about freedom of speech, all that kind of, what are you not doing? I bake cakes for the kids' school, something, right? What? First cake I've ever made, which I didn't really make, or kind of, was with David the other day. First cake I've ever made, and it wasn't even for my kids. World card, hanged man, devil. The world card is about your inner as within, so without, like attracts like, the universal laws of the planet. I say a lot, and maybe a lot of tarot readers say about the mirror, but the mirror is literally the laws of attraction, like attracts like. So you have someone who, like I say, is that's probably why I spat out about narcissism, is controlling, but you are controlling. And your version of control, which I'm breaking down actually to mission people about control, going a bit more into that, which they will receive today, another video, hopefully today. Well, I've got to do it today because David's coming tomorrow. Your version of control is sit the fuck down and eat your dinner, right? Something like that. Or your person, oh, I can't do Monday, I can do Saturday, right? Or something like that. That's what your version of control. But you control things because there's two devil cards. So there's one each, right? You're stuck in a belief system. I believe this is you, right? The hanged man. Did I say that? It's in this reading, hanged man. You're stuck in a belief system of how to control your life, of what you want, controlling. Your person is mirroring. How do I say that so you don't get too confused? Whatever you dislike, I think I already said that, about your person, if you attack that or defensive to it, you're trying to control your person, because they have their own mind, their own world card, their own way of seeing things. You don't have to like it. Like, for example, say I don't like, which I have no problem with, I've got to make this clear, that David goes to pick up his kids and does his stuff by himself, right? I love that. He's very independent and does that, right? But say I'm like you lot and I don't like that, right? And I'm like, oh, it's been 4 years, I should be coming with you now, I'm seeing the kids and all this nonsense, right? And I say that to him, which I've never said to him. I might have said it once, to be honest with you, I don't know, right? But it's not an argument thing. That's me trying to control what he does. As simple as that. But your version of control is like, you see it as, well, my person comes when he wants to, he's not moving fast enough, she's not moving fast enough, she tells me what to do. I probably, now that's my son, I have to get it. Okay, I apologize for those that are new. My phone I have to get, right? It's very important I get the phone. I'm always recording all day. If I never get the phone, I always miss phone calls. So I have to pause. If it irritates you, work on that, not me getting the phone. Okay, so let me pull some additional cards. Let's see what else we've got going on here. And it might go again, because David hasn't rang. Well, I've already, anyway. Oh, hanged man twice. This is both of you are stuck. This is, I'm getting about home as well. It's stuck in a home belief system. Some of you, this is a side energy which is connected. So your person's living with someone or living for themselves and not coming towards you, or following a home belief. There's something about a home here which I'm picking up, and it's keeping you both stuck. So you're not moving out from this belief system which was created from home. as I said, watch the video in the playlist about following belief system test. It's called Do a Test. Check out that test. I promise you, you're following a belief system, because the Hanged Man is twice in this reading. So that means you're stuck on a rooted an uncomfortability. And I already said that there's an uncomfortability of loving your person, but they're not moving forwards. And it's from a home, and you're in a home perspective of something. And it doesn't matter. I said, if you're living away from family, friends, you've moved out of a negative or something like that, you're still following some belief system from home, is what I'm picking up here. The Empress, Six of Pentacles. The Empress and the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, Empress, and the Hanged Man. You're stuck because you're like, for example, you've met your person, you've met a twin flame, you've met your soul contract person, whatever you would call it, right? And you're like, this person's for me. So what I'm going to do is spiritual stuff, the Empress, such as Reiki, acupuncture, crystals, be a care assistant, a nurse, something that you see, you know, volunteer in a charity shop, work in a charity shop, some kind of something like that. 3D Empress is 3D, Mother Earth. There's nothing to do with higher realms, divine connection. You know, that's, you know, crystals, they don't class crystals as divine. They don't really class tarot as divine, really, right? They say the Wheel of Fortune and stuff is divine in the readings, but it's not really divinely connected. Anything like that, Reiki is not divine. Yoga, acupuncture is not divine. Counseling is not divine. Higher realms of this community, divine all day long. I don't even do tarot readings. I'm doing it now for an advert. Image readings, connecting with the divine, right? So this is, you're stuck because you're doing 3D Empress, which is Mother Earth, right? You're born, she's birthed into something 3D, right? Which is the matrix, plugged into the matrix, television, which is keeping you this like unbalanced. And it's making you feel like they're not giving enough. With the 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands, you're defensive because they're not giving you a lot, because they have a lot of responsibilities, a lot of burdens, your person. So you're feeling like it's not balanced. You're getting crumbs. Six of Pentacles is known as that. But because you're doing crumbs, Reiki, acupuncture, tarot readings, all that is fuck all. That's where the work begins, tarot readings, right? This is an advert. I keep saying that. This is just to, if I sat here and said, you must book me for an image reading and this and that, I wouldn't, no views. No one will book me. So I'm doing something that is commercial to pull you in to say, now do the real spiritual work. So this is you, like you're doing crumbs, they're doing crumbs, like attracts like. They're staying stuck to a home belief system, a religion, a tradition, television. You're doing the same. This is not moving. The Devil card, you're both, and it's an uncomfortability because you want each other, right? But you're not moving. Let's close this out. Let's get my alien. Okay, it's that one. Now is the time for you to trust. Trust this divine twin flame plan. Work on yourself as there is no communication. I already said, you see the darkness in the background? I already said that this is heartbreaking because you two are not together, but it's not like the heartbreak of you've just had an argument or something. The heartbreak is you're not with your person. And I've been through that. With David, I would say, you know, I'm not getting personal into what we have fight and what we argued about. But say, for example, if I said, you must take me to show me to baby's mum. They need to know about me. We argue and we argue and we argue about it, and we separate. We get back together, then I argue, and then we separate because it's not happening. We argue, and that's this. This is this situation where it comes to the point of I keep arguing. He's not changing his mind. This is what he wants to do. Leave him to do his own thing. I must work on not going to see baby's mum. That's this, the Ace of Cups. Instead of keep arguing with him, because all I'm doing is heartbreak for both of us, right? And I'm like, is it worth it? Because if it was worth what you're doing, like me arguing with David to see his baby's mum just for the sake of it, it's fuck all to do with loving him or myself, to be honest with you, right? Another belief, tradition, religion, right, put in there. But say I was doing that, and then I separated with him for it. Like, how's that? That's heartbreaking. It's not heartbreaking because I'm not seeing his mum, the baby's mum, is it? It's heartbreaking because I'm not with David. That's what you need to understand. What you're fighting against, right, is because of you're doing it the wrong way. I don't know what to say. It's a hanged man twice. It's upside down. It's in the reverse. It's not the correct way. It's an uncomfortability. It's from a belief system. And I can help you see that correctly. 100% money back guarantee. I can help you see it correctly to move forward. Let's close it out with answers from the hidden realm. Pulled them out upside down. Laughed to myself. I really do want us to work out. They do want you to work out. Do you though? Or do you prefer to work out that they do what you want? Like come see you on a particular day. They come see your kids, your family, your best friend Sarah Louise. It's like, do you want it to work out? Right? Do you want, them, you two? Or do you want something else from this? I will message you soon. What am I getting from that? And now I go deeper. It's not just I will message you soon. This will go back around. I love the fact, I don't bring it up and I hope he doesn't listen, but I love the fact, and I noticed this with Twinflame, and me and my sister used to talk about this as well with the Twinflame connection, that I could, right, literally fuck up, and I feel I have fucked up loads, right? I can put my hands up to that, right? With the connection, like, for example, I used to say to David, you just come around for sex. I fucked up loads because he didn't, right? Over time, there's something to do with time here as well. I can see now that it wasn't. But why I'm saying that with I will message you soon, I love the fact that regardless of how I fucked up and kept making him feel uncomfortable, that I thought it was just sex, right? Just saying that he would still message me the next day, even though I cussed him the day before. I love that. So you'll get the twin flames are like that, right? Doesn't matter what you do, because this is a contract for you to learn, right? Soulmates is different. Soulmates is different. So you can come back around and they will message you soon, but you have to learn from it, right? I miss you so much, it scares me. Is that you? I think it's you. Yes, you will love to think it's your person. Not with this reading, no. Because nothing's happening here. Well, no, correction, you're not doing anything. They already got their stuff. Their contract is different to the feminine man or woman that's watching. If you're watching tarot, you're known as the feminine, and if the contract is different than your person. So this is about, you're scared of losing them, so you're not doing things to move forward, which is about, for example, like I said, if I say to you, cut off your friends and family, you're like, what the fuck's that got to do with my twin flame? You will do what you want to do. So you're controlling it. If you ask, well, yeah, Sophia, what is that got to do with the twin flame? Well, what I thought to myself, I didn't actually think, because when the divine comes to me, I'm like, fucking hell, they know far better than me. I'm not going to question them, right? I'm not going to question upstairs. But I never picked up a deck of tarot cards in my life. I still don't know the tarot cards definition, to be honest. Don't need to, because I channel it, even though I've got 5 decks of cards and want to make another one, worked on a new one. What the fuck's that got to do with David, right? Me doing tarot readings, going up on YouTube, making programs, doing mission, chatting to other people. What's that got to do with David and me and my connection? So you lot control, right? Hence you say your person is narcissistic and controlling, controls when they come round, if they come round, right? So are you, right? You control what your mission is, what you're supposed to do by not booking someone who can help you, by just booking tarot readings. It's all control. Your version of control, right, is like, well, no, theirs is far worse. This planet isn't like there is far worse. There's no in between. It's either or. So you control situations because you're not like coming away from friends and family. You're not coming away from your belief system. So you're controlling that narrative. So are they. Like attracts like with the 2 devil cards in here, right? So they're teaching you to release that control. Stop just pointing the finger that you should come away from that marriage because it's shit. And I'm like, well, you're married to parents' belief system. Like attracts like. They mirror to you, which this planet is like attracts like. It's not just with twin flames, with soulmates, what you need to work on. If you can't see that mirror, then book us. I say us, but it's not us. Book the others in the community. You get to me when you're serious about mission, right? Then I can help you with the other stuff in your life. But initially, you got others in the New Earth community, because this goes on the twin flame community as well, that can help you to move forward. Or, as I'm always saying, do same old, same old. Just watch a couple of other tarot readers and do fuck all that happens in your life. Or waste money on people that don't guarantee that they can get you results. Up to you, innit? Right? That's it. I'm out. Speak to you later.